If you guys recall, a few months ago, Konami released a brand new deck build set that completely changed the current meta for good. That's bleh. That deck build set was Justice Hunters. Justice Hunters is a deck build set that gave us three new archetypes. One of them being literally the most dominant deck of the format, and I should know because last night I brought a brand new deck with me to locals, and I still got 3-0'd against Yumi Mitsurugi. Yes, one of the archetypes is none other than the Yumi archetype, and the other is Draco Tail, and I believe the third one is the Canine archetype. Excuse me. So with Burst Protocol coming up relatively soon, Konami thought it was a good idea to add insult to injury and bring in new support for each archetype. So that is exactly what we are going to be talking about in today's video. We have 3 new cards, one for each archetype, and if I'm being honest, I'm looking at the new Draco Tail card. I have a feeling Draco Tail might just end up overcoming the odds against the Yumi. So let's get straight to it. Kicking things off, we got Draco Tail Sharis. Which is a 6-star Light Dragon fusion with 2400 attack, 1500 defense. And it requires a Draco Tail monster plus another monster in your hand. And both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads, you can target 2 Draco Tail cards in your grave and a face-up card on the field of the same type as either of them, monster, spell, or trap. Shuffle all 3 into the deck. Second effect reads, if 2 or more monsters are sent to the grave at the same time while this card is in your grave, you can special summon this card by banishing it when it leaves the field. Obviously, you bypass the banishing effect by using this card as material for a rank 6 summon. So obviously rank 6s are definitely going to become a huge factor when it comes to this deck, but being able to spin back literally just 3 cards back into the deck is absolutely insane. It's literally 3 copies of Compulse in one single fusion card, which is kind of nasty, super nasty in my honest opinion. Again, I think Draco Tail does have the potential. It still needs more cards. It still needs more. Just throwing that out there. Next up, we've got K9 X Ripper Millennia. Which honestly, the artwork looks really cool. I'll give it that. The artwork does look amazing. But it is a rank 9 Wind Beast Exceeds with 3100 attack, 2600 defense, and requires 2 level 9 monsters. And the first and third effects are both once per turn. The first effect reads, if this card is special summoned by a K9 spell or trap, you can target up to 2 cards in your opponent's grave and or banishment, shuffle them into the deck. Second effect reads, if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. Third effect reads, when your opponent activates a monster effect as a quick effect, you can detach 2 from this card, negate that effect, and destroy all cards on the field. So this card literally reminds me of a mini Black Rose Dragon. Literally, that's what this card is. This card is a mini version of Black Rose Dragon, where on summon you just nuke the entire board clean as if there was no back row, no monsters, no nothing. So this is actually a really solid rank 9. The only problem is that K9, I've seen over the last month that I've gone locals. I've seen so many different variants of K9. I've seen K9 Mitsurugi. I've seen K9 Vanquish Soul, which is horrendous, a horrendous deck to say the very least. So I mean, it's not bad. I mean the deck isn't bad, but I don't know how it would fare if it was a pure build. That remains to be seen. But now we have one last card to talk about in this video. And before we get to that final card, I do have a big announcement to make. And that is this. And that is this. While I was at locals last night, I found out that my PSA submissions are finally here. Yes, you heard me right. My PSA submissions have returned, and later today, I'm actually going to head over to GameStop inside the mall to pick them up, and I will be revealing the grades to you guys in that vlog. Hopefully the vlog will be better than the first time I tried. But we will see. But the question becomes whether or not I will be getting upcharged. Because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get upcharged. I just don't know how much the upcharge is going to be. So that's one thing that concerns me. But we will have to wait and see. But stay tuned for that vlog. It is going to be a crazy video. The grades, I'm a little curious on that just as much as you guys are. But with that being said, let's get down to the final card. It is known as Assist Yummy. Excuse me. And if I'm being real, I seriously hate this archetype. I legit hate this deck because the last couple months that I've been going to locals, I always see the same exact deck. I've literally seen Yummy Mitsurugi, straight up Yummy as a pure build. It is such a cancerous deck to deal with against a deck like Yubel. Like literally, like it's like once you play one card, Yummy just says fuck you. And if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest, I feel like Konami needs to do an emergency ban list where they completely nuke the entire archetype like it's nothing. I feel like that's what needs to be done. But obviously we just got the ban list not that long ago, so unfortunately we have to wait a while before Konami actually does something about the Yummy deck. But with that being said, Assist Yummy is a continuous trap with all three of its effects being a hard once per turn. And the first effect reads, once per turn during the standby phase, you gain 100 life points, then your opponent pays 100 life points. Second effect reads, during the main phase of your opponent's battle phase, during the main phase or your opponent's battle phase, excuse me, you can send 2 face-up Yummy cards you control to the grave, including this card. Return 1 card from the field or grave to the hand. Third effect reads, you can banish the card from your grave, send a Yummy card from your deck to the grave, except this card. So this is literally This is literally compulse Fool's Burial, and you as the opponent have to pay life points every standby phase. So you're basically fucked. This deck literally just says fuck you. I'm just being real. I'm just being completely honest. it's such a strong deck that there really aren't any decks in the format that can combat against Yummy. So I'm not really sure what deck can combat against Yummy. But I will say that the deck definitely does have the potential to get hit on a future emergency ban list. And I think the next YCS, I believe the next YCS should be coming up relatively soon. I know that we just had YCS Anaheim this past weekend, so maybe there'll be a chance that Konami will hit we'll hit Cup C. I think it's Cup C and two others that need to get hit in order for the deck to just be completely new. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Last night I literally brought Ubel to locals last night, and I got 3-0'd. First round, it was against Yummy Mitsurugi. Second round, I went up against Albaz, which is I just don't know. I just don't fucking know anymore. I honestly don't. And then third round, I went up against Monarch Mitsurugi. Still nothing. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. But yeah, I have a feeling that we're probably going to be seeing those decks quite often from here on going forward. Or until Konami actually does something about those decks and nukes them completely. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.